Hello, everyone, and welcome to Uppercent Learning Sessions, where I'm fortunate enough to sit down with the upper percent of achievers in multiple different fields, and I get the opportunity to quiz them and extract their knowledge, which hopefully can provide you guys as listeners with really valuable learning lessons. Get a notepad out, take some notes, maybe open a document on your computer, make some notes. Maybe just listen and try and take some value from what you're about to hear. So without further ado, let's go and meet one of the upper cent. Mastering business, entrepreneurship, and marketing with a very, very special guest and friend,
Yes.
Camilla Ainsworth. Now, Camilla, thank you for coming down to do a learning session today. I'm looking forward to diving deeper into that wonderful mind of yours.
Thank you.
As an introduction, most people would probably say about your career in business or your appearance on The Apprentice or your consultancy business. I'd rather introduce you.
Oh, no.
Don't look at me like that.
Okay.
But based on your energy, you have great energy. You're very unique. You're a dreamer as well. So yeah, whenever I talk to you, it's more about who you are as a person, the energy you have. Yeah, you're just good to be around, to be honest.
Thank you, darling, because...
I don't know why I'm complimenting you.
Yeah, I know. Insults. Give me insults. Humble me.
Insults. Well, how about this as an insult? Introduce yourself.
Okay. So I'm Camilla Ainsworth. I was on The Apprentice in 2018, so it was a while ago now. I'm very Z-list nowadays. And I run a consultancy agency, so that's Camilla Consultancy. I didn't really showcase the marketing and pun abilities and the branding with the name there. I went for a very boring name, Camilla Consultancy. So I've been, yeah, it does, exactly. So I've been doing that now for 5 years. And I absolutely love it. And it's been a progression over the years from doing a lot of small startup businesses to now working with bigger corporate companies. So it's been a journey.
So we've kind of gone straight into starting at The Apprentice and then setting up a consultancy company.
Yeah.
What about a little bit before? What spurred you on into this like entrepreneurial journey to pursue business and be like me?
Yeah.
Not a fan of the system.
No, absolutely. And not following the herd. I feel like I've always been someone that, if people's opinions or people's values don't align with me, I've never been afraid to sit alone. And my parents have always said that from when I was young. Like, if I didn't agree with something from early days, I would remove myself from the scenario, which is quite unique as a child. But I've always been quite entrepreneurial. I was always thinking of ways to make money when I was younger. We lived on like a bit of a mini farm. It was a bit like Noah's Ark because we had 2 of everything. So it wasn't a big farm. It was like a play farm. And we had chickens, and I used to like sell the eggs and walk up the lane and sell I think I used to try and sell like 6 eggs for like £4. But because I was like relatively cute, I used to...
Are you sure?
Well, I mean, it's subjective.
Who told you that?
My mum. So I've always like wanted to make money. I didn't get any pocket money when I was younger, so I was encouraged to, make money. And I remember I used to come up with the slogan for the chickens' eggs, and it was like, happy chickens lay happy eggs. So even then I can remember like doing slogans and I was probably only about 12, 13 at the time. But my mum and dad always just used to say I used to have loads of ideas all the time, and I did. So yeah, that was a little bit like pre-apprentice Camilla, and it was weird because I always used to get called Millie. And this is spilling the tea. I was always Millie. And then when I went on The Apprentice, they said to me, you have to be called Camilla because it sounds more businessy. So I'd never been called it in my life. Like my mum and dad were like, we just called you it because it was a good name, but we hate the name. We would never call it you. So when I was on the show, they'd call me it and I'd be like, so I looked really ignorant because I'd never been called it. Mm-hmm. And now that's all I get called, which is so bizarre. So yeah, Millie. But I don't suit that, do I? Millie.
No, you don't look like a Millie.
No,
I'd say something a bit more dull.
Yeah.
And I was about to say a couple names, and
Yeah,
I thought,
you can't, you don't alienate the community.
that's not a good. That's not.
No,
a,
it isn't.
A
No,
good
it isn't.
idea.
So yeah, that's the background, I guess, like in childhood. And then uni, I did law, which is a plot twist, really.
I didn't even know you went to university.
Yeah, see?
Law.
Yeah, I did law with criminology at Manchester.
Oh, okay.
So I did that. I think.
Was that not really tough for you? Because you're like a creative thinker. That's what I gather anyway.
Yeah.
So, and when you were saying about thinking of slogans, working on loads of different things, I'm assuming that's why you went into consultancy, because you didn't just want to work on one thing. You're
No.
firing all different angles and you want to pour energy into those different places.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I went and did law because I was told it was the hardest thing that you could do. Like my dad was basically saying, go and do law, that's impressive. But I think I also watched too many episodes of Suits, or I was just like, yes, I want to do that. And then in reality, it's nothing like that. So I really hated it, but I'm the type of person, once I start something, I have to finish it. But I really didn't enjoy it because I didn't think that university, for me, it didn't breed creativity. It felt like you were just a number in the system, So I stuck at it, but really did lose myself in uni along the way. Like I didn't attend 9 a.m. lectures. I became a bit of a recluse, really, which isn't me at all. But it just goes to show that, you can lose your way. Like that's human nature. You can lose your way and then recalibrate yourself and get back on track. I've been through so many, like, what do I want to do with my life? And yet I've been doing what I've been doing now for 5 years, which I'm glad for. But obviously I went to uni and did law. And then at one point, because of that, I was like, I want to be a prison guard. My dad was like, that's not for you. That is not for you, honey. So again, like, I like to think I know my own mind, but even I have, like, over the years, like, come across scenarios where you don't know what you want to do with your life. So I've had a few crossroads. I got over the prison guard one quite quickly because I just realised that I'm a bit too soft for that. Yeah, well,
I reckon you've got a side.
Well, I did the boxing fight, didn't I, in April?
Yeah, you did, yeah.
But
One,
yes, 1-0. But when I first did it, I was obviously practicing sparring with another girl, and I would apologise. I'd be like, punch, and then sorry. And they were like, you're gonna have to stop doing that because it's really not gonna be conducive to a good boxing fight, is it?
very, very true. So interesting. And I'm kind of starting to add up how you've got to where you are today. And now, just like looking forward, what does your vision look like for the future? Just very briefly, and also why? Like that question, why? I mean, I think it was Simon Sinek that had the book.
Start with why.
Start with why. Have you found that yet? Have you found like that deeper purpose and meaning? Are you just enjoying what you're doing and living? Do you really know why you're here? Sorry to get deep, but
no, I love it. Yeah, I feel like you don't have these conversations every day, so it's good to dig deep. For me, I've always been a very here and now thinker. So when people ask, like, what's your 5-year plan? Like, I genuinely have a plan for the next, I would say, like 2 or 3 months. And I don't ever look to the future. And it's like with partners in the past, people are like, can you see yourself with them forever? And I'm like, I've literally not even thought about that because I'm in the present moment, like living it. And that's something that over the years, from reading so many books, like the art of presence and being in the moment is, you can't put a price on it. So I think for me, my why is just to do what I love every day and share my knowledge in a way that's easy to understand. And that's what actually, fills my cup. So yeah, I would say that that's my why.
lovely.
Fabulous.
Very, very fabulous. Okay, brilliant. So that's the introduction. And now we're going to move on to the first topic of the learning session.